Hey, Isabella, did you see what happened in the New Zealand World Cup game?
Are we just gonna ignore something?
What do you mean?
I don't know, maybe it's just the fact that you invited your ex onto our podcast. Like, I know it's like, oh, Ashley, my God, sports forever. Love her, but like, I don't know. Do you think I'll like her?
Yes, I'm pretty confident, yes. I wish we could have talked about this off camera.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, guys, no one told me she was coming on until this very second, and so I feel a little ambushed, but it's fine. We'll make it work.
We're gonna make it work. We'll make it work like we always do.
Yeah, okay. Let's start it. Let's see what this podcast is like with Ashley and, I guess like your current Ashley or whatever. Like
This episode is presented by Xfinity. Hello! And welcome to Casuals, a sports podcast that doesn't care what you know. We're just happy that you're here. I'm Katie Nolan, your host. Joined today, guys, it's a special day. It's a special day. This feels so strange in many ways, but so exciting in more ways. We're joined today by a very special guest. Her name is Ashley Braband. You may know her as the former co-host of our podcast, Sports with a question mark, that we did over at ESPN. Ashley, thanks for being here.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm very happy to be here.
Isn't it weird?
It's very weird.
Do you have any notes off top? How do we feel about the studio? This is as far away as I think we've sat.
It's very far. I think I'm used to hearing like music at the top. That's like,
yeah,
you
they
kind
put it
of
in
build.
post.
Well,
That'll be in
okay.
post.
I'm not used to that.
Yeah, ragtag.
We kind of our version was ragtag.
Yeah.
We just kind of do it all and hope for the best.
I know.
It's like you have like a staff and a studio.
I know. Isn't it something?
There's no like man screaming sports takes outside, a very thin wall.
Yeah,
Which
which
is
is funny
cool.
because Stephen A. Smith does work here. He's just not in this building. I think we have to give a little context for anybody who doesn't know, although I really do think when we told people you were coming, people have been clamoring for this since we launched Casuals.
Oh, you said?
We let people know. I said Ashley will be here soon. So if you have because I felt like if we surprised people with it, they would be upset they didn't have a chance to ask you any questions or call in with voicemails and stuff. Because, again, for anybody who doesn't know, we used to host a show called Sports, but it had a question mark at the end of it. Sports. And it was a podcast at ESPN that went for how long even?
Oh, my gosh.
A long time. And Ashley was, what? We're going to say 4 years?
I was going to say 3 or 4, and then I was like, yeah, I'm just going to not answer because I don't really know.
I know, I don't really know either. Point is,
several years.
Ashley was what was your title at ESPN at the time when I got there?
I think I was a director of original digital video.
And so when I got there, she was sort of in part of a very small team that was like my team. And when I met Ashley, I was like, uh-huh. And I feel like the same thing happened. I feel like we immediately were like, okay, this works. And then when we launched a podcast, I was like, well, I like to have podcasts where I chat with my producers. And Ashley was like, I don't do that. So you can use one of these guys.
And we had the podcast producers for you.
Right.
Like, pick one of any of these people.
Right. Who would love to do it.
Yeah.
And then I didn't. I picked you.
You were like, you did a very non-Katie Nolan thing. Katie Nolan, that's your name. A non-Katie Nolan thing. And you were like, what if I hear what you said and then just do something else?
I know.
Do what I want.
Which is never how it usually goes for me. And so anyway, however long years later, we had a podcast that was very successful. We don't do that. We don't do that enough for ourselves. Where we go we did well. We had a live podcast during the pandemic.
Yep.
That was like ESPN's top-rated live podcast they've ever done.
Yes. You know what's hilarious is I forget what platform it was, but it won best sports podcast after as soon as it ended.
And then that's the part that we probably don't have to talk too much about unless you want to, because I'll go there if you want to.
No,
but I doubt that you do.
I think we've got very positive vibes.
The way that it ended is just it was a company made a mistake. I guess we'll say.
You know what? We're both in very good places.
That's right. Ashley works at Omaha now.
That's right.
Omaha. She's out of the content biz.
I'm out of content.
She does not affect the which to me is a huge loss for the community because you have an incredible content brain and you're like my favorite content person.
Oh, wow.
So I pretty devastated by that. But you like it and you're happy and you're doing other stuff.
I am very happy. Yes.
Yeah.
Built an entire business since the last time we did a podcast.
Crazy.
Wild.
Crazy. Last time we did a podcast was about 5 or 6 years ago.
Is that true?
Is that the most disgusting thing you've ever heard in your life?
That's insane. So Austin was 3, my son was 3, and since the last time we did a podcast, I have now had another kid who is now 3.
An entirely other
Just a
child.
whole separate
whose
child.
name I couldn't possibly remember.
By the way, we were all in the. I'm already blowing up our rundown. We were all in the car driving to Cape May, and my then 3-year-old was having a huge tantrum. Her name is Avery, and we were
Addison.
just trying to. We were trying to like calm everything down, and I was driving, and my husband Steve was like,
Shout out Steve.
Shout out Steve. He was like, oh, maybe if we put on like an old episode of sports, Avery will be like, oh, mommy's voice, and like get like confused, like that Jessica TikTok trend, you know?
Yes.
And get confused and be like, wait, is that mom? And like she'll calm down. So we put on, we found one. He put it on. It starts to play, and Steve goes, Avery, do you hear that? Who is that? And she goes, Kiki? I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
Before she recognized your voice, she recognized my voice?
Yes.
Okay, so listen, Avery, I love Austin. Austin Aaron, he was a recurring character on the podcast because what a precocious child, what an adorable, so smart. He was a dino expert. We loved revisiting the fact that I, a non-child haver, could never remember his name if it was Austin or Aaron. By the end, my best buddy, and we will get into him in a second. But Avery is something else.
She's a piece of work.
She is so funny. Like, not the way people say kids are funny. Avery is like funny.
Yeah.
In a way that is like, I spent a day over there, not a full day even. And I was just like, she's so funny and out of her mind.
Yes. I don't know the right way to describe it. I just don't. People are like, how's your daughter? And I'm like, she is what she is. She's got a big personality.
She's got a lot of, I see both you and Steve in her personality.
Yeah.
In the funniest combination of the two of you.
Well, she is very obsessed with you.
She rules, so that makes a lot of sense.
She's got good taste.
She's doing it right.
Yeah.
She is the best part of when we hang out and play video games. This rundown was a waste of time. I don't know why I tried to organize what we would talk about because we're obviously going to hop all over the place.
That was my job. Give me the rundown. I'll keep us on track.
No, I have to. Here's what really threw me for a loop. I wanted to do an ad read because, one of our favorite things about sports is that we had fun with our ad reads. I don't know how we got away with any of it.
Well, there were a couple times it didn't work out in our favor.
Okay, but did you see Allbirds is no longer a shoe company.
Yes.
They're an AI company now. So I was like, we win. Ultimately,
We did.
Allbirds.
We got the last laugh.
We get the last laugh on you. Although looking back on it, they were kind of right. The ad read was kind of crazy.
It wasn't the best decision we made.
Ashley would give me impersonations to do or situations and voices to be in to do the ad read as. And sometimes they were hilarious. Sometimes they were fine. Sometimes they were a nightmare. But at one point we even started singing them.
Yep.
Which I don't know how we did that. How we used like actual karaoke
I think
music.
we justified it as like parody
Sure.
law or something. I don't
And
know.
they
We
let
didn't have a
us.
legal team. So
Right.
we went about our business.
Which brings me to the update. We were going to do that here, but they don't do ads like that anymore. Ads are completely different in the podcast game now.
Why?
Do you know anything about dynamic insertion
That feels like a loaded question.
in regards to podcasting?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. So you tell me what that is. It's like you record the ads ahead of time and then they get put into the episode. So like
They use like an algorithm to just
I think
decide
so.
where it should go.
the less I know about it, the better because I can't be bothered. But basically, you just read them and they get distributed.
So
now.
it's not part of like the content of the show
No.
anymore.
And
Well,
so
that feels like a loss.
if we were to do one, which
Yeah.
I know the nostalgia is there, we'd be giving a free ad read to a company. So I just don't. If you feel differently, we can do it. but I feel like it's not worth it.
No, I mean, again, this is your pod. You make the decisions. I will
Today
say,
it's
though,
our pod.
when we replayed the pod on the drive to Cape May, I did not fast forward
Through
the
the
singing
ads?
ad read.
Which, do you remember which one it was?
Gosh, my memory is a swamp now.
Same.
It was, I think it was Madonna. I think it was like a prayer. And it was, I don't know, probably like Quip will take you there or something about brushing your teeth. And at one point you like transformed into a toothbrush.
Sick.
It was an all voicemail pod, which was really fun. Those were so fun.
I mean, 3 hours. If there's anything that should bring you a little bit of solace, it's that I still go way too long on this podcast.
Well, I mean, you got a lot to say.
And just, I don't have the time to say it.
Well, this is the perfect platform.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You've always believed in me. I thought a good place to start would be to go through some of the big sports stories that have happened since we last did a podcast together.
Over the last 6 years.
In 2020. We pulled some ones that seemed like maybe they would be interesting and worth talking about.
Okay.
If they aren't, we'll just cut them.
Great. Oh, wait, you edit your pods?
We can. Theoretically.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't just like grip it and then post it?
I do. But Chris, our masterful editor,
Oh, got it. Okay.
cleans it up a little.
Great.
You know, he takes out the... Okay, so the first one, in 2022, we never had the chance to talk about this on sports, but Kyler Murray got a huge contract that included in it a homework clause. It was July of 2022. Kyler Murray signed a 5-year contract, including a clause that required him to study game material for 4 hours per week on his own in order to receive credit. He couldn't study while he was distracted by TV, internet, or video games. If he failed to meet the criteria, he was at risk of being in default of his contract. Within the week, the Cardinals removed the clause, citing the distraction it created, which I think was that everybody reported it. And they were like, don't report this.
Oh, my gosh.
So they took it out. Did you see that story?
So here's the thing about my life in the last couple of years. In July 2022, I was very close to having a baby. So
Congrats.
thank you so much. Finally said it after all
That's not true. I've said it. Did I say it? I had to have said it.
That may have been a thing that happened.
Right.
It's not something I remember happened.
Yeah, you weren't going.
I was
before
like,
I go.
oh my gosh.
What's going on with Kyler
Who is
Murray?
going to make sure he's doing the homework if it's on his own time? Like, does he have to set up like a webcam to like show him watching film? Like, who's?
I actually do think that's what he had to
Are
do.
you serious?
I think so. I think the main point of it all being so crazy was like, how much video games is he playing?
Yeah.
That they've got to put an addendum into the contract to be like, turn off the TV. But then I also wonder if this is going to only get worse because screen time generation is going to become the quarterbacks. And I don't want to speak to it. I'm as, who was it that said that if you don't have any babies, you're underbabied? Was it Dr. Oz? Steve knows this. Yeah, Dr. Oz said that any woman that doesn't have a baby, she's underbabied. And so I am underbabied.
I'm not sure.
I guess you
I
could
know
argue.
what that means.
You're properly
like
babied.
you have like hobbies and stuff.
Yeah, free time,
Yeah,
disposable income.
Kind of sounds nice.
But as somebody who's got too many babies, you're overbabied.
I think I'm appropriately babied. They
Great.
don't want you to like have more babies than adults. Like you should not be outnumbered.
Who's they?
Society.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you.
Two is good.
Two, I think, is
Two
enough.
is plenty.
And not to make you say, but the people you're done.
oh
That's it?
God, yeah. Yeah.
All set. You're just all set with it.
We're
No more.
Yeah. No. Not for me.
How's the screen time fight? Is
It
it the
is-
fight I imagine it to
Oh, yeah.
constantly be?
Yes. So we are pretty loose on screen time. A part of that is because Steve and I both are full-time working parents at like pretty intense jobs.
Yeah.
And we're doing our best.
Steve works for the WWE, you guys.
He does. And like
Is it not kayfabe to say that? Am I allowed to say that?
no, I think that's public knowledge.
Great. Fantastic.
I mean, yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Did you see the AI video of the thing trying to pronounce the word WWE?
I did not.
I'm going to show it to you after this.
Please do.
It'll be old by the time this comes out, but I'll show it to you after this.
Yeah, this is an evergreen pod, so
It sure
don't say
is.
anything that's dated.
I won't.
It doesn't come out till June,
Thanks.
allegedly.
Thank you.
I think so. It's some of our like neighbors are a bit more strict, like significantly more strict, and it's causing some contention now with the kids. Like they come to our house and they're like video games, and I'm like, great, go to the basement, see you guys in an hour. You know, like I
The
gotta have
other
to make dinner.
kids.
The other kids, so like
they want their home rules at an away game.
they like the away rules. They
Oh.
come to us happy.
Oh.
So they always want to come to our house because we're like, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
But I think part of trying to, gosh, this is not a parenting podcast, but like
Could be.
where we try, there's still time. We got 3 hours left. Part of what we try is to just be like, okay, let's at least influence like the type of content. Like he's going to reach a point, or both of our kids are going to reach a point when like we can't control how much screen time they are. Like they'll control it themselves. So like, how do we help guide to make good decisions? So like, yes, he will play video games, and like, yes, he'll watch like YouTube videos, but he also watches like a lot of like he's very into baseball right now, Austin. He'll watch like strategy, like hitting videos of like, or situational, like, okay, you've got a runner on first and third and there's 2 outs and this many, like what is the play if you're in right field and you get the ball, which is like cool. He's also very into chess, and he'll watch like chess strategy. He'll be like, oh, I'm coming at you next time with the Italian Open. And I'm like, the what? That sounds like a movie franchise.
Is that a clay court or a grass?
And he'll like, oh, it's the Sicilian defense. Good job. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Now that would make me
just moving these
uncomfortable.
pieces
I'd go,
around.
you're getting too smart. Let's slow down.
But he watches very dumb stuff too.
Okay,
you know,
good.
so like
Thank
it's
God.
a healthy
Skibbity
mix.
toilet?
Yeah, we're familiar. Lots of 6'7", 41, all that.
God, 6'7".
All the stuff. Like the other day we were talking, he goes, bet. And I was like,
No.
what?
No.
You're 9.
No.
I don't, here we go,
No.
you know?
Strap in.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar to how I used to feel when you would say, we Gucci.
Yeah, which I still say.
No. Come on. Come on, you can. It's been 6 years.
No, that's why now it's like nostalgic and charming, you know? At the time it was
Yeah,
just,
totally. June of 2024, Shohei Ohtani's interpreter, Ipe Mizuhara, was convicted of bank fraud and subscribing a false tax return after stealing nearly $17 million from Ohtani to pay off his massive illegal sports gambling debts. He is currently serving 57 months in prison. But the developing story was very confusing because we got our updates from Ohtani through his interpreter. So it was very...
So the one who did the stealing had to narc on himself?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. It was kind of it was very complex.
Wow.
I know. He had to go like, and I'm very sorry. And it was a...
Could you imagine being rich enough to not notice you're down $17 million? That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh, I should have noticed that.
I will say, I can't imagine, but I can imagine.
You can dream. Yeah.
Only because I did, for a second there, make more money than I ever thought I would.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, back then, you could have taken up to $20K for me and I wouldn't have noticed.
Wow.
I wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah.
So, very scary.
Mm-hmm.
But also, there were a lot of people who reacted to this by being like, obviously he's taking the fall for Shohei Ohtani. And I was like, I don't go that far. I do think that you can have so much money and people that manage it for you, you wouldn't notice that all that money was gone. And I know that the average person can't probably relate to that, but...
I feel like with sports gambling, too, there's paper trails all over the place. Like, they'd know if it was Shohei doing that.
I know.
They being society.
I think their argument is that they would know and then they'd cover it up because it's Shohei and he can't take the fall for something like
You know
this.
how sometimes you just, like, blindly root for people?
Is he one of them? Because it's correct. That is the correct way to be.
I'm like, no, he's please have a good one. He's a good one.
No, he's sweet.
He's
good. Shohei wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't.
My Shohei?
You want to know why? It's because like he can't, because he's not like fluent in English or like active on like social. He can't do bad things. Like you just plays baseball and he's good.
Wouldn't it be nice if that was everything where you just go like, I know less.
Yeah.
I know less and that's good.
The people you know less about leaves you wanting more.
I know. And you're talking to a lady who's on camera every single day.
Every day.
So I'm really not leaving people any space to want.
That's what the people want, you know?
I don't think it is. It's not what this people wants. I don't want to have to do my makeup every day.
What? Oh, yeah.
It's exhausting.
I would hate it.
All right, things are going to get contentious. 2024, Raygun takes to the Olympics. So I'm not looking at you yet. I'm hiding my eye contact from you. Breaking made its debut at the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris. The most notable star, Australian B-girl Rachel Gunn, who finished last in her group and retired from competitive breaking that November. After, I don't know, something happened. She came out and did... You've seen it by now.
I have since seen it.
By now you've seen it.
Yeah, because I looked it up. I was told to go look it up because my best friend texted me. Again, it's been a busy couple years, and I was not actively watching all of the Olympics. I wasn't consuming content the way that I used to. and I got a text along the lines of like, oh my gosh, are you watching the Olympics? Because there's this
I can tell you what it was. I have it right
woman
here.
that reminds me of you. And I went, huh. And then I hit the old Google and went, oh,
Okay.
that's the one.
And I see how it came across.
Thanks.
Now, Your Honor, if I may, August 10th, 2024 at 2 p.m., I texted you.
You have the receipts?
I need to know if you feel spiritually connected to the Australian Olympic breakdancer Raygun.
Oh, okay.
Mistakes were made. Okay. She is so Ashley Braband coded to me. I'm obsessed with her. Now, 2 p.m., I think she had just broken. I think she had just done her first dance. And people were starting to, I was watching it live. I'm an Olympics head.
Yeah.
And so I saw it and was like, something about this lady, something about her. Her energy is analogous to it. It harmonizes well with
No, keep going.
Ashley's.
Yeah.
And I thought you would have seen it because it was kind of but this was before it was everywhere. And you responded, so excited, so genuine. I don't know her. Does she like puzzles and naps? And that was when I knew I may have fucked up. That was when I was like, maybe. She might. Then 4 days later.
Yep. I went and I
the
looked it up.
conversation ended. 4 days later, she goes, so Steve and I are currently arguing over how insulting you saying that Raygun is Ashley Braband coded actually is. And I got that text, and I think whatever I was doing, I laughed for like 40 minutes. Because I was waiting for this. I was like, I never got anything from her on that. And she was like, just so you know, Steve and I are still talking about this.
I can't remember which side I was on. If I was like, this is the most insulting thing anyone's ever said to me, or if Steve was like, you need to be more offended than you are.
Well, I said, ha ha ha, well, which one of you agrees that it's very funny? And you said, obviously Steve. And I said, this was my defense, and I stand by this. Obviously, I said, the internet has taken her too far. I just think when I first saw her, I thought, oh my God, it's Bizarro Ashley. She's you.
I don't think that's better.
She's you coded. She isn't like you, and you aren't like her.
Mm-hmm.
You just share source code. Hers is malware. Yours is good where, whatever good software. And you wrote, God, I wish we still had a podcast.
We could spend a solid 2 hours of
This is why you're here today.
trying to dig yourself out of that
Do you
hole
not see it?
in a way that makes sense to you. Like someone says to you, oh my gosh, you spiritually connect with this Olympic athlete. And you're like, oh is it
true.
Ilona Mar? Or like
true.
someone really impressive or charming or like
Now, I said Olympic
competitive.
break dancer, so you knew. You knew it wasn't somebody out there that's been lifting
Sorry
weights.
that I was hoping. Like, oh, look, this woman, maybe she's a mom and still competing. Like, what could it be?
Against all odds.
Like someone so motivational and inspiring.
She's just a weirdo.
Then you jump on TikTok and you go, oh.
She's just a weirdo that danced like a T-Rex. You don't see it at all. You don't see it at all. You didn't watch it and go like, I see what she means.
Wow, I also am very good at the job I think I'm good at compared to
You didn't see it at all? You didn't at all go, that's absolutely me at a wedding trying to make somebody
not
laugh.
At a wedding, like on the Olympic stage. If that was
you would
someone
never do that.
If that was someone at a wedding reception dancing that way, I'd be like, yeah, I would dance like that to be silly.
Thank
we
you.
did dance like
And
that to be silly.
let the record reflect.
That wasn't my professional job, and I'm trying to win a medal in front of the entire world. I wouldn't dance like a T-Rex.
You would never do that. You would have studied all the types of breakdancing.
I would have tried my
You would have been
absolute
so
hardest.
good at it that people would go, it's actually
No.
offensive how good she is.
No, you can't go this.
You
can't
would
go
have
this way.
no. I'm being dead serious.
I'm so competitive. I would not
Yes,
go out and dance.
you would
that way
study. You
and
would go
think I was
exactly.
good.
But at a wedding, you absolutely would dance like that. Please, Ashley.
If you add that
please.
qualifier, I'll accept it so
Thank
we can
you.
move on. But
Thank
like,
you.
I still don't feel good about it. I don't feel
and
good
I
about
wouldn't
it.
either. And I actually apologize for the little bit that you don't feel good about it.
It's okay.
But I have to speak my truth.
No,
And my
it's
truth
fine.
is that
We can
Raygun is a
agree to
little bit
disagree.
Ashley. It's the Waluigi of the it's Wario.
But at least they're still like competent. Like they're like
Yeah.
the bad guy, but like they're like
she
fast.
was bad. She was really bad.
She was not
and
good
they let her know.
at the thing.
They let her know. She retired.
She
retired. She got
was forced into retirement.
really bullied. Well,
because
it
she was overconfident in an area she should have been insecure.
I know.
And
Which she would
now-
never do.
No.
But she really did thumb it till she became it.
She didn't become it. She
No,
just thumbed it.
she thumbed
She
it.
just went out
She
there
got to
thumbing
the
it.
Olympics. That can't be
Yeah,
easy.
how did that happen?
I think it was easier than you'd think, but she like all the competition she entered into, they like weren't that many people. It was Olympic breakdancing. Who knew that was going to happen?
So she did.
I don't know if it's ever going to happen again. I think
Probably
she might
not.
have. Her legacy is that like I don't think we're trying that again.
Yeah.
We're not
No,
running
it's
that
tough.
back.
No.
So
That's
thanks,
too bad.
thanks, evil Ashley.
I don't even
And
think
it's not
I
even.
want to
You
call
don't
her
look
that.
like her. You don't look like her.
No, we can stop.
You would wear your hat like that. You would wear that outfit. You would wear that outfit.
I mean, it looked very comfortable.
Thank you. I'm not wrong. It just is kind of mean. Okay, and then another big story that we missed, and we'll end on this one. We got a new pope on May 8th.
Do you have any interesting Pope facts you want to share about the new Pope?
Do I have any interesting pope facts? On May 8th, 2025, Robert Prevost of, it doesn't matter, it's not really even his name anymore, of Chicago, was elected pope on the second day of the conclave. Did you see Conclave, the movie?
No.
No, you don't watch anything
I don't.
anymore. You don't have
I do
time.
not. I do not.
She doesn't watch it. She does puzzles.
I actually haven't even done a puzzle in a while. I bought my favorite puzzle company just came out with a new one, and I bought it, and I haven't even opened the box.
It's such a funny thing for an incredibly deep into the puzzling world person to say.
I gave you one of those puzzles. They're great.
I've since paid it forward. I
It's-
gave it. I think Michael Cruz Kane's wife has it.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah.
They're the best. It's
They're-
Magic
it was
Puzzle
so
Company,
fun.
in case anyone was wondering.
Yeah,
Like, they came out with a new one.
cool.
Very excited. Anyway,
Same thing though. Same mechanism. Or they
no,
finally
I think
come out with a new
it's
one.
different.
That's huge.
I think you can
Open that
solve it
box.
front and or back. I haven't opened the box, so I don't know
You
if
gotta
like,
open the
it's
box.
clear which side you're supposed to be is which. So it's like twice as hard.
Makes it really complicated,
We'll
which
find
is something that only a person who's way deep into puzzles would even know or care about. So yeah, you're still doing puzzles. He
Pope
became
X.
Pope Leo. Oh shoot, XIV 14.
Yeah.
Leo the 14th, making him the first American in the history of the papacy. The new pope is a lifelong White Sox fan
Ooh.
who attended the 2005 World Series and has been gifted both White Sox and Bears jerseys. He's also attended Villanova, so he likes the Knicks because of Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart. By the time this runs, that I think will be over, but we have no idea what happens in the NBA Finals, so let's not even
Dun, dun,
talk
dun.
about that. Pope fact.
Perfect.
Pope Leo is an avid Wordle fan
Oh.
and was spotted playing Wordle during the conclave.
Oh.
Oh. I guess
Who-
I
are
thought
like
you couldn't.
reporters in there, or did another Pope?
I'll tell you what, I knew
wannabe.
everything about the conclave when it was happening. I don't remember anything about the conclave now, but
Yeah.
I didn't think they could have phones. I thought you had to like shut out the outside world.
Maybe somebody like made him a Wordle. You know how you like play
Oh,
hangman.
that's cute, like an act of love.
Yeah, and they're like, here.
I feel like we did that. I feel like we did that on this podcast. Not this podcast.
We have done
Hangman.
some version of
We've
that,
tried
yeah.
every game. Remember when we did charades?
Yeah, that was that was actually really fun. I think the most famous was probably the Oregon Fail Trail game.
Yeah.
That was-
Yep.
But the charades one was really fun.
Wasn't it like you do the charades and someone has to?
Describe what you're doing to the other person in the other room. It was. We had a lot of hours to kill over the however many years we did the podcast.
It worked though. It worked. Pope fact. I got Pope facts about other popes.
Oh,
And what's funny is Brady pulled these, and I think a lot of them are the ones we did.
I was going to say
Already?
we already covered all the other Pope facts. I think.
Because I think you'll remember this one once I get to a specific word. But Pope John XII is widely recognized as being the youngest pope, having become pope at the age of 18. As legend has it, he is also the only pope to die by defenestration. As he was,
Legend
and,
has it.
and not that it's funny. It isn't.
No.
Getting pushed out of a window is, as pope,
I wonder who pushed him.
a nobleman.
Oh,
Not anymore.
yeah.
Disnoble now. Pope Anastasius I was pope for only 2 years, from 399 to 401, but he left his mark by being the pope to mandate that priests stand up when they read from the gospel.
Oh,
Kind of like ludicrous.
my gosh.
These are just things I'm thinking. Okay? You forget that this is what it is.
No, I do forget.
Pope John Paul, Pope fact. Pope John Paul II was an avid skier up until 73. He was 73 years old.
Oh, okay.
Earning nicknames like Skiing Pope. Skiing Pope. And, okay, this one's an actual nickname. This one's good. The Daredevil of the Tatras.
I don't know what a tatra is. What's a tatra? Oh, okay.
No, they're Polish mountains, which also it's the same. Daredevil of the Tatras. Skiing Pope.
Skiing Pope.
There he goes.
Wow.
Creative.
Some people just really, they get it.
Pope fact, Pope Celestine V was living as a hermit in the Italian mountains when he was elected pope in 1294. He served for 5 months before resigning to go back to hermit life, but instead was jailed until his death in order to prevent him from becoming the anti-pope? What does that mean? Brady? Come back.
Somebody Google anti-pope.
What the hell is an anti-pope?
So I discovered that the anti-pope is someone who claims to be the pope but isn't the pope. Tries to coup the pope.
Pope coup.
Pope?
Yeah.
Wow.
So the man just wanted to go back and live in the mountains, and they were like, no, we are preventing a pope coup, jail.
Wow.
Preventing it. Okay, thank you, Brady.
So yeah, I guess you could have divided loyalties if you've got two people who are
You
vying
can't have
for
a
the title
double
of
pope.
No.
Yeah. That's like a...
That's really sad. He
I
just
know.
wanted to live by himself.
And that they were so afraid of the Pope
These are sad.
coup.
These are
I
sad
know.
Pope facts.
I know.
Can we go back to the skiing?
Pope coup, not to be confused with Poop Co, which is my anti-smelling poop spray for the bathroom.
Oh, like poopery, but
But it's
yeah.
Poop Co, so
Poop
please
Co.
don't say the name of our competitors.
Oh, my
It's
mistake. Sorry.
Pope coup and Poop Co.
We could do an ad read for Poopco.
We
if you
could.
want.
And who would we do it as?
Probably as the skiing pope while he's going down the mountain.
Kids? I don't know. How do popes talk?
Probably not that way.
And he stopped at 73, so let's say he's about 72 at this point, okay? And he's like, using Poopco,
That's the wind.
using Poopco makes me feel closer to God.
You're probably a little out of breath.
Okay, I gotta go. And that was Pope Facts. If you didn't listen to sports, maybe skip this one. I don't know what else to say to you. We are recording this a month in advance. I'm more worried about it being evergreen. There's too many. We're just gonna have fun with this. So if this wasn't your podcast,
now we're allowed
I'm just
to have
letting
fun.
people know you
Okay,
can just
good.
skip and go to the next episode. Okay, let us do this. We need this. We'll take a break. Here's what we'll do. We'll take a break,
Okay.
and when we come back, we've got a lot to talk about. We're gonna get into Austin.
Oh, is this the dynamic insertion?
Yeah, so we'll just say we're taking a break, and then they're going to put ads in. We got nothing to do with that. And then we'll just come back and keep going. Does that
Okay.
sound okay?
Great.
Cool. So we're going to take a break. Ashley's here. We're basically doing, it's Sports Redux. It's sports with an exclamation point.
Wow.
We'll be right back. And we're back. See how that is? Isn't that crazy? It goes like that. It goes just like that. All right. Let's talk about, you said something really interesting to me when I've been begging you to do this for at least a year.
Yeah.
And I get it. You got a big girl job now.
Big
You don't
girl
do
job.
content. You literally have to go back to like work. You
Yeah.
came from work.
I did.
I was like, we're having a pizza party if you want to come. You were like, I have meetings. What do you want from me? But you said something really interesting, which is that like your relationship with sports has changed in some very interesting ways. And now because when you left sports, when you were laid off from ESPN, and I had to keep going, we had just turned the podcast into 2 days a week.
Yep.
And then they laid you off.
They did.
And so there I was figuring it out. And then after that was done and my time at ESPN was done, I sort of took a step back myself and my relationship with sports changed. I had to come back to it and fall back in love with it again. Because I think it had gotten really bogged down in when you cover it every day, the business of it can really cloud your thoughts. I'm so curious to hear where you're at with it now that you still work in sports tangentially. You work at
Yes.
Omaha, which is a sports media production company, but you aren't dealing with it on the day-to-day. And also, you've got kids who are playing sports.
Yes. So I'm not, because I'm not in content anymore, I am not, like producing shows. I'm not looking at cuts of things. I'm, it's very different.
nice.
So I'm removed from it in that sense. And because I am, very busy and also have young kids and pass out the second I get them down. I'm not watching professional sports with the same consistency or like even level of intensity as I used to. Like I woke up the other day in May, a month ago.
Nice.
Thanks. And Steve was like, oh my gosh, the Knicks had this huge comeback. They were down 20 in the fourth. It was crazy. I'm like, wow, that does sound nuts. And then I just like went back to making a lunch, you know, like I didn't like watch a highlight. I wasn't like, he didn't wake me up to watch the game. Like it was just kind of like, cool.
Sounds
Fun.
cool.
Yeah. And now I just go about my day. Like I still watch the Eagles like very consistently, but I'm not consuming like the peripheral content. Like I used to like read blogs and like all this, like listen to the radio. And now Steve will be like, oh my God, did you hear they're trading for this person? And I'm like, what? Like he breaks the news to me. I'm just removed.
He probably loves that.
He likes it when it's happy news.
Yeah.
You know, when
Yeah.
it's not happy news.
When you have follow-up questions, he's probably like, "No, I
here's
don't
the
care."
article. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Well, I'm not going to read
I'm
that,
probably not
so
going to read it.
you could just tell it to
I'm
me.
either happy for you or I'm sad. I'm sorry that happened.
Not
I
reading
don't
all
know. I'm not
that.
reading
Sorry.
it all. That's a joke from like 5-6 years
Which is
ago.
crazy because during the meeting for this podcast, I made that joke yesterday. Like a reference that nobody's making. Oh, God. So, all right. So you're not watching sports the
So
way
I'm
you
not
used to.
watching it the way that I used to, but I am exposed to sports in the like game aspect of the sport now because my son is 9 and he is
That's
playing.
crazy.
He's
9
like
is
starting
crazy.
to get competitive. Like he plays flag football and he played travel basketball and travel baseball, and you're like watching sports. When they're 3 running around, that's not a sport. You know, they're just you're trying to get them
No
to
offense
focus.
to any 3-year-olds listening.
I mean, they're like literally playing tag. It's not real. But now I'm watching my son like practice and watch like strategy videos on how to get better. And he like wants to be a pitcher. And he's like, oh, like here, I want to see me throw a sinker. And I'm like, you can throw a sinker? Like what?
Kenny?
I can't tell the difference.
Then
I'm like,
sure,
that
yeah, he
seems
can.
low. That's good job.
Good job.
You
It's
know?
SAG.
But like you watch them train, and then when you watch the games, it's like it's not obviously professional level, but it's like a competitive game, and they make errors, and you have to like go through the emotion of it as a parent, which is way harder than playing yourself. It's so like I get so much more stressed watching him play and compete because I get so nervous for him.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's like the game piece of it and not the
Who's traded where and what's all the mess of it.
not like even like the fandom of it is like it's just very different. I'm like, oh yeah, we all grew up watching sports because we loved to play sports, and now I'm like reliving it through the lens of like childhood. Like I have even before I can't remember the last time I played a sport.
Are you about to tell me you're playing sports?
I am I'm trying.
Yeah.
I play tennis once a week.
Once a week?
Yeah.
Not pickleball.
Not pickleball, tennis, proper
Tennis.
tennis. And it's like, oh, this is really fun.
It is?
And like, yeah, I'm going to actually like buy a racket. Like I got a racket on
Whoa.
Amazon for like $36.
Sure.
And I'm like, I might invest in like a $200, $300 racket.
You
Like
deserve it.
I need it.
You need
that
it.
affects my gameplay.
It does.
You know? But it's
How's
like,
your backhand?
my backhand was always phenomenal.
I bet. Yeah, of course.
My backhand is
I
my
always
strong-
keep it strong.
Yeah, my backhand is really good. I'm best at the net, because it's just reaction time up there,
Sure.
which is, I'm really, really good at that. It was always forehands that I struggled with the most, weirdly. But I've been working on it because I play tennis now.
And that's crazy.
It's wild. And I am, now that I have this like amazing community, we moved and it's a very community-oriented town. I got invited to join a mom's softball league. And I could not be more excited. Like the moms go play softball at like 6 o'clock at the elementary school, and like the dads tailgate and the kids play on the
Wait.
playground. And the moms
What
play
day of the week
softball.
is this?
I mean, I have a whole schedule I can show you.
Please send it to
Please,
me.
you can
Can
come.
I come to a game?
Of course.
Oh my God.
We haven't played yet, so
I
I
don't
don't
care.
know. Like a
Yeah.
lot of people have never played at all.
Great. Fantastic. Even better.
I know. And I'm like,
Even
well, I
better.
played in like 6th grade, so I might be the best person out there. Like there's a high
Even
chance
better.
that I'm like a ringer.
And speaking of chance, I will be bringing the chance. I've got softball chants.
Do you remember them?
Of course I do. GOODIE, good eye, good eye, good eye. Way to watch, way to watch, way to watch. I'll be doing a lot of that.
That's really good.
Thank you.
I'm probably still going to try to hit the ball every time, though.
No.
I don't know if I'm going to have a good eye. I'm going to be a little too aggressive.
Yeah, probably.
I know it.
Is it underhand? Do you know anything about it?
Yeah.
You're just showing up.
No, softball's always
Yeah, and
underhand.
I didn't know if it was like if they're doing like a slingshot, if they're
if
doing,
they do the whole
or if
circle
they do,
thing?
or also if it's the like really slow pitch where they go way up in the air and down.
Well, I think they do their best to get it over the plate.
Great, that's good.
I don't think anyone's throwing sinkers
Sure.
on purpose.
No,
in this
totally,
league. I don't know.
totally.
I haven't played yet.
No, totally.
But
of
I'm like
course.
really excited. There's this arcade near us that has batting cages. And I took Austin once because he wanted to practice.
Great. Love that. Kid loves
And I
to
was
practice.
like, oh, they have softball pitching. And I went back with a couple moms to a batting cage myself. And I was like, when's the last time I swung a bat? When's the last time you swung a bat? Like with an intent to hit a
very
ball?
long time ago. And I think it would hurt to do now muscles that I don't even think about.
Girl,
I think
everything
I would feel
was
it. Yeah,
sore.
yeah. I would feel
I was
that
like, why is
pretty
my
strongly.
quad hurting?
The
Like,
mechanics would still be there. I'd still have it.
I
you know?
mean,
I'd
it's like
absolutely still have
it like kind of makes you feel proud.
Yeah,
You're
did
like,
you connect?
Oh, of course I did.
Yeah.
Steve was like, how'd you do? And I was like,
Steve, please.
I was
Steve,
I used to be an athlete.
you'll see at the tailgate.
Yeah,
D1
just,
athlete.
You just wait. You're going to be proud to wear my
Ashley was a D1
jersey.
athlete.
I sure was. Not in softball, but
in soccer.
in soccer. So anyway, it is now like watching like playing and watching the progression of the skills and then seeing how that makes them like watching baseball and be like, oh my gosh, did you see that Skeens pitch? And you're like, oh, I see how you're seeing that now and why that's so meaningful to you and why you always want to watch the Pirates when Paul Skeens is pitching. Like, it just is it's very cool. It's different. But if you asked me to name like 3 players on the Sixers, I'd be like, great, we've got Embiid and Maxey and that's all I got. I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Which makes this text message that you sent me in February make a lot of sense.
Oh, gosh.
February 11th, 2025. Austin would like to know who you, parentheses, and Dan, think are the most underrated NFL players at each key position. And I said, homework? From an 8-year-old? He was 8 at the time.
Yeah.
And you said, these are the types of questions he asks me 7 times a night. And this time I decided to say, you know who I think probably has a great list? Kiki. And I said, you monster. Made me laugh. It really made me laugh. Shout out Austin.
What was the list you came back with?
I didn't. I don't think I responded.
You
I was like,
didn't.
girl,
You're like,
screw you.
He's probably asleep at this
I
point
am
anyway.
fucking busy. Screw you. What is this? At each position?
And he,
It's not homework. It's full
he
homework.
would be like, let's draft like mock teams for like offensive lines. And I'm like, across the whole league? I was like, can I just take the Eagles? Those are the only players I know. Maybe I could name like one other good lineman and you're going to take him first. So like, I don't know what you want from me. He just is so into it.
He's
it's
so
it's
into it.
cool. I'm
Who are
glad he
his
likes
teams?
sports.
Who have you guys just because Steve, her husband, is a Pittsburgh guy
Very Pittsburgh guy.
and you're a Philly gal.
I am a Philly gal.
And so how did the allegiances make it down to Austin? I feel like the last time we had checked, he was an Eagles fan.
So we said we were going to let him pick. We
Right.
weren't going to push one way or the other.
Right.
And I got very lucky in that when he got old enough to actually be interested in watching football, was the year the Eagles were amazing. It was, I think he was like 6, and they lost in the Super Bowl to the Chiefs, but like every game they won by like 30. And it was so fun to watch. So he was like, this team's
my
pretty
team.
good. I'm going to root for that team. And so he just became,
How did Steve take that?
he does not care for it. But I am not. I'm not a big Phillies fan. I was never a big baseball watcher growing up.
Yeah.
And Steve loves the Pirates, so we've been to a bunch of Pirates games.
Cool.
And obviously, having like the Pirates have some really talented, exciting players.
Whether or not they do anything with that, we'll
Correct.
see. Yep.
It's very. There's like 3 of them. They're like, these guys are so fun to watch.
So good. How could they possibly be bad?
And then you're like, oh, they found a way. You know.
Yeah.
And so he roots for the Pirates.
Okay.
And he kind of like fell into the Sixers, not by any pushing from me. I think he just really likes Tyrese Maxey.
A very fun player to root for.
Right.
So that makes a lot of sense.
Which I think now this younger generation, they root for players rather than teams more, especially in the NBA. I read that somewhere. Don't ask me any follow-up questions. It was a headline. I didn't read
Please,
the whole
we're moving
article.
on.
Yeah, that was what the headline said. But he's not like super committed. He's not like tuning into all the Sixers.
And what about little Annalise? Who
Oh
is
my
she
gosh.
rooting for?
Annalise is? She wants to just tackle people. Like
Yeah, she just wants to. She's like, I don't care for sport in an organized way. I want destruction.
She is just all about destruction. She will literally like rap and drive, like playing tag with other 3-year-olds, like she's a linebacker. And you're
She's
like,
out of her
Aves, you
mind.
can't. That's not how you play tag.
She's
She's like,
out
I
of her
gotcha. I'm like, you did get me. Those are knocked the wind out of me. That's good. You just tag with your hand, sweetheart. Like you don't have to lay them out.
But Avery, yes, you can.
She will say, she likes to yell and jump and is like, go Eagles, go Steelers.
Cute. She's like the yelling.
Yeah.
She likes the chaos.
Yeah. She doesn't. We buy her a lot of Steelers stuff because, it makes Steve feel better. But
Does it?
she's not old
Don't
enough.
make her
to
be a
really,
Steelers, please.
She's going to get to choose.
Yeah,
If
and
she
she's going to
decides-
choose the Patriots. I'll be in her life. I'll be very active. I'll be buying her a lot of merch. Ask Isabella. I can dote. I can dote on a
little
girl
one?
I want to be a sports fan.
Okay.
She like Hello Kitty?
No.
Okay, well, we got to fix that because I got a Hello Kitty guy that gets me all the stuff I need. For Isabella, I've given her like 16 Hello Kitty sports things.
Listen, if you're into Bluey, if you've got any Bluey connections,
Bluey, yeah.
that
Well,
would serve us really well.
one of our producers who's not here, he's in Australia right now, but he is Australian. So maybe he knows Bluey personally.
Personally, that would be cool.
Probably.
That'd be really
I
cool.
know he's really into Bluey, so.
Everybody is. It's a great show.
It is a great show.
Like makes you better parents.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Not going to matter to me.
No,
you know?
you're underbabied.
Underbabied forever. Underbabied and proud, dude. I got to spend time with my niece who I adore and love. But
Yeah.
after a few hours I go, and when does this part end?
And then you
know?
leave, and then you're done. It's the best way.
It's tough. It's
So
just I
good.
just have so much respect for those
For the
that-
overbabied.
For the overbabied.
Yeah.
And properly babied. Even the properly babied. It's a tough gig, you know? Okay. You told me that you are watching a show that's hot. I mean, it's hot right now. It'll still be hot in a month. Everybody's
probably.
talking about this off-campus show.
Yes.
I watched Heated Rivalry.
Okay.
After it took a bit of convincing. I was a little late to it, not as late as maybe some other shows. Don't know if any come to your mind that pop into your mind right now. But I watched it, and I think I ended up convincing you to watch it.
You did. Yeah. I tried. So I don't have. This sounds so. I hate how it sounds, but like I don't have a lot of time to watch TV, and that's because I go to sleep as soon as I possibly can. And then I'm on the train. It's a long commute. Like whatever.
Totally. You never were the night person.
No.
Famously made me feel
No.
evil for saying that midnight is a normal time for a person our
That's
age
an
to be awake.
insane time to go to sleep.
Still going to bed at like 1 or 2.
Oh my
just so
gosh.
you know.
But there was
Waking
a
up at 8
weekend.
though.
That's. I don't know if I
Every
believe
day. Every single, well, not the weekends. Every day I wake up at 8.
I would like you to text me
I
when
will.
you wake up tomorrow morning.
I will.
Well, Monday morning. What day is this? It's Friday, June 22nd.
Who knows what it is by the time it comes out? It's a Thursday, of course.
Okay, but I got sick. And it was like Easter weekend, and my kids and my husband left. We were supposed to go on a road
I
trip.
was like, damn.
I didn't go. They went to Pittsburgh to watch the Pirates.
Yeah.
And I didn't go because I was sick and I stayed home. So I didn't do anything because I was sick. And so I watched TV.
A ton of stuff.
And you told me, you were like, no, this show is actually really good. You should watch it. So I watched it and I was like, you were right. That was a really good show. I really enjoyed it.
And your husband and kids being out
Helped.
kind of
That's
helps.
not the kind of
with
show
the
you
watching of
watch on the
Heated
TV
Rivalry.
in the living room,
Right.
And then recently I had 2 trips to LA, solo trips to LA.
Okay, girl boss.
I know, right?
Mover and a shaker,
and so I was
taking
like,
meetings.
I can do whatever I want on the plane. This is a vacation.
Sure.
And so I watched, I forget how I saw it, but I watched Off Campus on
On a
flights.
plane.
Yes, which again,
I was going to say now,
not what I'd necessarily
from what I understand,
recommend, but I didn't really know what I went into it not knowing a lot about it.
and so did whoever sat next to you on the plane.
It was like one of those things where you like kind of tilt your
go like,
iPad. You're like,
"Oh."
and then you're like worried. You like pull down the thing so it's not reflected in the window. You're like, we're just gonna napkin this up. I don't know. This is making it worse.
Probably best if I just put this blanket over both of us, and then no one has to worry. So is it just straight heated rivalry? Because that's how it made its way to me. Is I heard people were describing it like a hockey sex show, but it's straight sex.
Interesting. I would describe it as a rom-com. It's like a very romance novel trope. It's based off of a romance novel series.
Much like Heated Rivalry, yes.
Correct. And it's definitely more comedy than Heated Rivalry.
Okay.
I felt like that
I laughed.
yeah, there was moments of laughter. This was definitely like intended to make you laugh a bit more. But it's very like boy and girl fall in love. He's a hockey player, she's a music type, you know. There's a fake dating trope, and it's just
Oh,
it's
like they pretend
giggly.
they're dating,
Yeah,
and then
for
they
like
actually maybe
to make an arrangement. She tutors
Sure.
him. He pretends to be her boyfriend so she can get that guy's
that
attention.
Sydney Sweeney
It's just
movie
very
with
giggly,
Glenn. Yeah, okay.
like, fun, kick your
Right.
feet.
And now no boy kiss boy.
No.
So probably not for me, unfortunately.
So who convinced you to watch Heated Rivalry? Because I tried for a very long time to convince you to watch some shows, and you were like, nah, I don't care about your opinion.
I think I was reading about the hubbub around it, the hullabaloo.
Yep.
And I saw somebody go like, actually a lot of women are discovering that watching two men have sex unlocks or does something for them that they weren't familiar with and never had access to. And I went, well, what's that? I went, well, I don't, because before that I went like, well, I don't really watch a lot of like gay sex, so I didn't think about it. And then, and now I do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
And now I do. So I was curious. That made me curious.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I watched it, I went like, whoa, that I see what they mean now. Something about the removal of having the obvious, I hate to use the word self-insert when talking about a sex scene, but the way that your brain would go like, oh, I obviously would play this girl in this scene. Your brain kind of just does that. In a scene between two guys, there's no immediately like, that one's me. And there's also a reciprocation that I don't feel necessarily most media representing straight relationships ever emphasizes or focuses on. It stood out to me how much the other person's needs were looked after as soon as one was satisfied in a man and man situation. That most male and female media, they don't ever make sure. They just go, and then at the same time, they both reached the peak of the mountain and then fell lovely next to each other and, you know, there was never like
Well, it is an audio medium for the most part, so could you
sorry,
describe
I was
what you're
putting my
doing
hand
here?
over my
Like,
face.
A
like,
little damsel in
I've,
distress.
I've got like dabbing sexy amounts of sweat from my face. There was never like he finishes and then rolls over and goes like, you need it? Like there was not, but in Heated Rivalry, there was. It was like one guy would finish and then no even negotiation. It was time for the other guy to finish. And I was like, whoa, revolutionary, you know? And I just, the straight of it. But you like it. It's good.
I thought it was fun. Like I read a lot of books. I read a lot of like fantasy and science fiction and thriller, and romance is a big part of like my book genres. So it's like it's like Bridgerton-esque. It's like you're watching people fall in love. The stakes are low. It makes
What's
you
your
feel
trope?
happy.
What's the trope you like the most in romance?
Enemies to lovers.
Yeah, you would.
I would.
God, you
Enemies
would.
to lovers back to enemies is
Whoa!
really the
What about
creme de la
lovers to
creme.
enemies back to lovers? Does that
No,
exist?
Not as fun.
No, we don't like that.
Not as good.
Well, I had the staff pull for us because I hear it's all about the characters, the guys in this show. We've got the 4 guys. I know nothing about them.
It's a hockey team, so it's like there's the main guy and then his teammates. And
Sure.
I think a lot
like
of
all hockey teams.
like a lot of people are like, oh, there's several like attractive people to look at, and they enjoy that.
Well, let's take a look at one of them. This is Garrett. He's the star.
He is the lead, yeah.
And tell me about him.
He's the captain. His dad was a former hockey player.
Okay.
A lot of pressure from his dad.
Sure.
He's very confident, but he's a green flag,
Green flag.
very green.
You like him?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a good character.
Let's take a look at Dean.
Mm.
Whoa. Dean is flirty, outgoing, and a charmer. What are you laughing at?
You reading this?
Look at are we back to doing that with hair? That looks like pulling it through the cap, frosting your tips blonde.
This is, I feel like he was supposed to be a blonde character, and they're like, let's make this work. And they did the best they could.
They went with the eyes. This one's got piercing blue eyes. I feel like that's probably what he was cast for. You like him or no?
I think there are moments when you expect the characters to become stereotypical hockey bro, and then they surprise you, and they don't. And I think that's really nice.
That's not usually what's going on here in real life.
I think there are a lot of times in the show where you expect it to go one way, and then like it's actually they don't, and you're like, oh, that was quite refreshing.
That did happen in Heated Rivalry, and was one of the main things I liked. Was they were like, uh-oh, brace yourself, something bad's gonna happen, and then the bad thing didn't happen. It actually worked out okay.
Yeah,
and so I do like that. You are selling me because again, in real life, hockey players continue to disappoint.
Yeah. I would say especially this character who is very widespread with his affection, is like doing it in a way that's like very honest and like still cares about, his partners.
Nice. He still provides for his partners.
He does. Yes.
Are we seeing penis?
There is one scene, that you get a full. It's like
of this one.
No, not the main guys, but like she I don't want to spoil it.
No, God, no, we couldn't.
No, we couldn't.
So
there's like she runs into a male locker room.
Oh,
and she's like caught off guard kind of thing.
Yeah, of course, as you would be.
I mean, you run into a male locker room. I'm not sure what you were expecting.
Right, totally. Let's look at Tucker. Whoa,
he's really good at cooking.
Okay, and this, I mean, just from the styling, I can tell this is the sweet. This guy maybe he's getting friend zoned.
We don't know too much about him quite yet. I think he'll have his own story later.
Like Bridgerton, you said they sort of swap people. It's like every season will maybe follow
who the focus is.
Okay, interesting. And then Logan. Oh,
that's the main guy's best friend.
Now, are they the Briars or they are the Briar?
That's the university.
Briar University. What?
Oh, what are they? I don't remember.
Let me see if it's in here.
I'm not sure it's that important.
It's important to me. What do you mean it's not important? We used to do entire brackets of the mascots. What if they're the Gooey Ducks?
Will you watch it if they're the Gooey Ducks?
Yes. Because that actually would be enough Heated Rivalry-esque for me to see two Gooey Ducks on the same plate.
Oh, my God. I almost wore my Gooey Duck shirt today, but I didn't.
The Hawks.
Oh,
according to Isabella, they are the Hawks.
Oh, thanks, Isabella.
Yeah. You two would like each other. You and Isabella.
I'd love a chance to talk to her. I haven't gotten to talk to her yet.
She's gonna help us with the emails. She's gonna read us emails.
Ooh.
All right. This bit, we could keep going with it. Do you want to talk about Hannah and Allie?
I don't think we need to. I will say though, like I love a really strong female friendship, and they were wonderful.
Cute haircut. She's got bangs. You don't have an issue with that.
Because her bangs look good.
So would mine.
You say every 5 years.
So would mine. You have to let me do it.
If you want to find the receipts, I can probably find 6 different occasions of you being like, "Never let me get bangs," in all caps.
But I didn't know what I was saying.
How about I find
drunk.
the picture of those clip-on ones that your mom sent you that time?
Dude, that picture. You know how your phone will sometimes go like, remember this picture?
Yeah.
And it's something you want to see. Mine will go, remember during the pandemic when your mom sent you clip-on bangs that she was convinced would look good, and then you did a photo shoot in them for Ashley?
Yep.
And it's just me at different angles going in these bangs. And
I'm sure I can find it if you want to include that on
it came up. It came up in my photos, and I sent it to you, and you said, "This is an old picture, right?" And then I didn't respond, and you said, "Right?"
Because I wasn't sure if you were like, "Guess what I did?" And I wasn't quite sure how to play it.
Also, while we're talking hockey and romance, did you happen to see that in 2023, Hallmark came out with a movie called Checkin' It Twice?
You texted it to me.
Which, for those who don't know, we came up with that
We did.
as a fake hockey pun romance movie that they could make.
We should sue them. I bet they listen to our podcast and they're like, good idea.
It's literally called Checkin' It Twice. I found on our subreddit that somebody photoshopped when we said it way before that.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny. Checkin' It Twice.
Maybe we should pivot and just make Hallmark sports movies.
Ashley,
at this point.
if that means we work together, then let's pivot.
I would love to get back into content.
Let's pivot.
I'm built for this.
I still haven't watched Ted Lasso.
That was... Do you think... I know you had said like the hubbub around Heated Rivalries, what got you there. At what point... Like, are you doing it for the bit now? Or do you just have no interest in watching it?
I think it's past.
Why?
I just think it has passed. I think the point of watching Ted Lasso was everybody was watching Ted Lasso, and I missed it, which I since have. I mean, I know the internet will tell you everything's part of ADD, right? But I've heard that like not being able to power through when everybody's watching something and you're not, that making you want to watch it less might be part of ADD. But it's at this point, I know it's back this summer. It's back soon. Are you still watching it? No.
Well, no. It hasn't.
It's back soon.
It hasn't been here for a while. Like I watched it
August 5th on Apple TV Plus.
I actually didn't know that.
Well, now you know.
Now,
which is just in a few days.
Yeah, this is
By the
right
time
around
this
the
comes
corner
out.
because
Right,
this
right,
comes
right.
out in July 17th. I think you said
Something like that.
Uh,
Something like that.
I don't know. I just think it would maybe because it's coming back, it could be worth you watching like a good show.
Yeah.
Just it's a good it's
I'll
like,
put it
oh,
on my
did you
list.
ever see Fight Club? You're like, no, it's a classic. Go watch Fight Club.
Did you ever see Fight Club?
No. I'll watch Fight Club if you watch Ted Lasso. Just the first season.
I'll put it on my list.
That's not true.
I'll
No,
put
you
it, it's on my list.
Where's your list? Do you have a notes tab in your phone?
Probably.
Do you?
Yeah, I have a lot of notes apps in my phone.
Can we just
Actually,
do a podcast where you
you know
just
what?
read through your notes?
Actually, now that we're here, last night I was trying to go through. I think one of our bigger fears of talking about the old podcast is that we did it so much while we were doing a TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's possible that like the fans remember more of it than we do. And so I was trying to refresh my memory on like, is there something I'm missing that's like a big thing we should absolutely address? And so I searched your name in like my emails, which was useless. You emailed me so much. I was like, this was a waste of my time.
That's a terrible
But I
idea.
checked my app because my notes app, every now and then I'll just jot stuff down. And I found,
Oh, boy.
we're going to go to break after this. So if it does to you what it did to me,
Oh, no.
it's fine. We'll have a break. I found the note I sent to Julie Stewart Banks, shout out Julie Stewart Banks, to send to Doc Emrick on our behalf to get him to leave you a voicemail on your last show. Now, for anybody who doesn't know, I'm so happy that you're here because to be able to tell this to anybody else. We did, early on in the podcast run, we did a hall pass segment. I don't know. It wasn't the greatest. It wasn't groundbreaking, but the answer that Ashley gave was. So the question was like, who are your top 3 or something? I don't remember even why. It was elevated. It was smart. It was a smart version of this conversation.
Sure it was.
But Ashley was like, I don't know. I'm married, so I don't really engage in stuff like this. But if you're going to force me, gun to my head, top 3 people I would sleep with or something. It was classier than this. I'm not doing it justice. She said Doc Emrick.
Yeah. He would just talk me to sleep. That man's voice is angelic.
It was, I don't think
I
a
stick to
single
it.
person expected. I could have named 20 names before I even remembered to. And she had just said that, and it derailed the whole podcast. We laughed about it. Years later at this point, Ashley, we're wrapping up the podcast and Ashley's, leaving unceremoniously and we're all very sad. And I wanted to hear from Doc Emrick. And so I found what I wrote to him that I sent, that Julie Stewart Banks was like, I can get that to him. I don't know if I ever said this to you.
No, you didn't. I don't.
Hello, Doc Emrick.
You called him first and last name?
Hello, Doc Emrick.
Oh, my
That's what
gosh.
the note's actually titled in my app. First time, long time. Thank you for always taking hockey the exact right amount of seriously. You are a joy and we will miss you. I'm hoping you can help me with something. My co-host, Ashley, is a huge fan of yours. I won't go into more detail for your own sake. She was laid off last month, and today is her last episode of our podcast. She means the world to me, and I want to give her a gift that shows her how grateful I am for her friendship and support. Can you please call 860-506 and leave us a voicemail?
Did you write it like that?
Her name is Ashley. She's got an adorable kid named Austin. Props to me for getting it right.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big Abe Kubel guy.
Oh my gosh, he was.
Because at the time,
yes,
he was. And she once burned off all her nose hair
Oh my god!
by accidentally smelling a match.
I don't think you had to include that part.
She's incredibly special to
That
us.
feels optional.
Thank you in advance. Love you, mean it. And he did!
And he did.
And
it was
he did!
He also, I think I told you this, a couple weeks later, like, sent me an email just like, I've been thinking about you. Like, he is just...
What a human.
I mean, listen, I know you and I always have notes, but like next time could be like a selfie video, like a cameo.
Yeah,
So
and I think at the time we weren't thinking like that, and I was just really trying to get it. The fact that he called the voicemail kind of felt cool to me. That he like left a voicemail just like anybody else would.
Unbelievable.
But it was Doc Emrick. But you're right, I could have gotten the video component. But you said you two are happily, you guys have really hit it off in email?
I'm not sure I did that.
You and
shimmy
Doc?
with my shoulders.
You and Doc are, this is me shaking. This is what it sounds like when a woman shimmies.
when the Polish mountains. yeah. Yeah, he's just the best. He continues to be the best.
Yeah. Shout out Doc Emrick.
We talk every week.
We're in regular
I
correspondence.
wish. Oh my gosh. That man's wonderful.
He's watching Straight Heated Rivalry. What's it called again?
Off campus.
Straight Heated Rivalry. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we told you guys to send in voicemails and emails, and they pulled some for us. I have not heard them yet. Isabella is actually going to help shepherd us through them, so we will do that with Ashley from Sports on the other side of a break. We'll be right back. And we're back. It is a very special episode of Casuals. I'm joined by my former co-host and just best friend, Ashley Braband. I was going to say of sports ? But you know it if you know it. Isabella's joining us now.
Hello. Hi, Isabella.
I know things got contentious during that cold open, but I'm telling you, the two of you
we're just friends.
Would really like each other.
No, I'm sure. It's fine. Yeah, let's see how it goes.
It's also funny because and I'll just sell you out, Ashley, that when we started this podcast and you saw someone somewhere post that Isabella is their favorite co-host that I've ever had, and you were like, I'm taking this very personally.
Yeah.
I forget
where I saw that.
I don't know, but you sent me the screen grab and you said, "Don't love this."
Yeah, no, I didn't. I was like, I've been going for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? It was 6 years ago.
Girls, please don't fight, okay? Let's all get along. Isabella, you got any voicemails and stuff you can play for us?
We do. We have one voicemail from Ashley in Massachusetts.
Oh,
I
close.
said Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Hi, Katie and the Casualties and Ashley. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I just walked by a dog. This is Audrey from Massachusetts. I am so excited that Ashley is going to be on the podcast. I have to say that the two guests I have screamed in the car when I heard they were going to be guests were Noah Khan and Ashley.
Shout out Noah Khan.
Very important and very excited you're here. My question is, so I'm 24, so I'm starting to go to some friends' weddings, and I know those are just going to keep ramping up. So my question is there a good wedding gift for a sports fan? A lot of my friends are Boston sports fans, a lot of baseball fans, some basketball fans, and some have had registries, some haven't. So in the case that they don't have a registry or there's nothing on the registry I want to get, I like to give money, but sometimes that just feels impersonal. So I was looking for a good wedding gift for sports fans. Don't know if you had any ideas. But love you guys, mean it. And again, Ashley, I'm so excited you're here and sorry for the dog.
was
bye.
Crazy.
I'm going to be honest. I thought the dog was her screaming and Ashley, I was like, oh, I love her.
She likes
that
me.
was a dog.
But the fact that she said, sorry, a dog walked by, you don't know that dog and it's talking to you like that. I think it's Audrey. It sounded like it was Audrey in Massachusetts. So right?
Yeah.
And
Audrey, Ashley.
A.
Thanks, Ashley.
Girl A.
Yeah.
Do you have an answer for this? I don't know what a wedding is, so I don't know. I can't answer.
You've been to more weddings than me, probably.
Yeah.
I was
don't
going to
know.
say give money because this is going to sound so messed up, but as someone who has gotten married, you really like getting
money.
You really like getting money. You can put it towards anything you want.
True.
And you're so in the hole. I mean, again, everyone's situation is different, but you spend so much on the wedding that you're like, oh, this is nice to just pay off this giant, massive debt on my credit card. But that's not a good answer.
Not a good answer for a podcast.
No, I know.
I once saw that you can get the original parquet floor of the Boston Garden in cufflink form.
Oh, that's cute.
On some websites, but I don't think giving a groom cufflinks for his wedding, that feels almost like you're his bride. That doesn't feel like a guest gift. So I maybe wouldn't do that in case you want to start a fight with the lady.
Yeah.
But tickets to something?
and it's also not like a very necessarily creative answer, but it's a good one.
Right.
You know, like I think one of the things about getting married is once you're done and then you go on your honeymoon, it's like this big letdown. Like I don't really have anything to look forward to.
People make TikToks
just
about it now. It's like
marriage.
hangover of
Yeah.
a wedding where they're like in a depression hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You spend so much time planning it, and it's like the peak of your life, the best day of your life. And
Yeah.
then you're like, well, now what? So I think having something to look forward to a couple months after is like actually a very cool idea. It's just tough because you're like,
What's their schedule and how do we?
Exactly.
Yeah, but just get them tickets, and then if they can't go, they'll refund them for money, right? Can they do that? Resell them and give them?
I don't.
I say tickets.
Okay, great. Yeah, tickets with a side of cash.
Yeah, nice with cash on the side.
That's right.
All right, Isabella, what else we got?
We got an email from Eric, also from Massachusetts.
Wow.
Okay.
Gotta
Hello,
type.
I have a question for Katie and Ashley regarding the Sports with a Question Mark podcast.
That's
Did
us.
either of you hate Travis as much as I did? Okay, thanks. Bye. Love you. Mean it.
No. Okay, shout out Travis. Travis was put in an impossible
Oh,
situation.
poor Trav.
Travis was the a producer who produced across ESPN radio and podcasts, and then I think he eventually moved just to podcasts. That when Ashley got laid off, moved into a position Travis was never trying to be in. Travis
Yeah.
became my like co-host,
Yeah.
and I had never met Travis. I did an entire podcast with Travis and Christina, and I've never met Christina in person. I did eventually meet Travis.
Oh, where?
Years later, Dan did a show in Nashville, and Travis came out. You're not going to fucking believe this story. Travis saved my life. I almost died.
What?
What?
Mortifying. We were engaging in a little bit of recreational,
Yep.
in the green room. Now, sometimes in a small space like that, that's filling and everybody, I start to get like, I think I might be starting to experience the beginning of an anxiety attack. Travis had come to the show. Dan was doing a weekend of shows there. Travis came and brought his friend, and they were in the green room with us. And so I'm like trying to just be like, hey, cool. It's the first time I've met him, and it's becoming too much for me. So I kind of give Dan these eyes that are like, we need to get outside. I need fresh air. And Dan picks up on the signal perfectly, which, you reach a point in a relationship.
Yeah.
At first, when they're not picking up on your signals, you're like, shit. But he was there. I was like, perfect. We're working. It's going. We go outside. We're standing outside. And Dan has now shifted into panic. He thinks I'm going to pass out. He needs to get me home immediately. It wasn't that serious, but then it was. So he's looking for the Uber. He does this thing where when the Uber says it's coming, instead of standing where you have told the Uber to come get you, the exact pin, when he sees that it's getting close, he starts to walk around and look for it. And I'm like, they will find you, my guy.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. Same thing with food delivery. He'll go, it's going to be here in 3 minutes. And I go, great. I'm going to sit right here until it announces itself. And then I'll get it. I don't need to stand and be by the door. We love him. It's his anxiety. But he's going and looking for the car. So he leaves. And I'm standing there with Travis and his friend. And all of a sudden, I must have just passed out. I am standing up talking to Travis and his friend. And she noticed, I think she might have been a nurse, or I'm making that up. She noticed that I was going like, mm-mm. And then I must have just fallen into him,
Oh my
and
gosh.
she caught me and like lowered me to the ground. I would have cracked my skull open. Dan came back 15 minutes later. So like, here's the Uber, it's coming. What's happening with her? And I was just on the ground outside of a comedy club. Ashley, it was the most mortifying experience I've ever had. To meet my podcast co-host of however many years for the first time and just pass out because I didn't eat enough and smoked a bunch of weed.
Oh my gosh.
So
To be fair,
no.
though, it does sound like his friend is the one who saved your life.
She did.
And Travis was there.
She did. And we love Travis and how he's from Ukraine. And do you remember that? I don't
I don't
remember
think
why.
I knew that.
We made up fake facts about who he was.
Oh, yeah.
And said he was from I don't know. We love Travis did more than he should ever have been asked to do and was put in an impossible situation. Did we disagree on opinions a lot of the time? Yeah. Did I learn it pretty quickly when we did something where I put up pictures of people and we had to say their opinion, and he had a negative opinion of Britney Spears and a positive opinion of George W. Bush? When that episode happened, I went, oh shit, this might be a little harder than I thought. But shout out Travis. We love Travis. And shout out to Travis's friend who literally saved my life. Isabella, what else we got?
All right, we got another email from Sonia in Saskatchewan. Hi, Katie and Ashley. I've been wondering if Austin still loves dinosaurs. Does he have a new favorite dinosaur? Love you, mean it.
Okay, so he's 9.
He is 9 now.
Is he over it?
He is. Yes.
Yeah, no more dinos at
no
all.
more dinos. No, not really. He actually doesn't even like remember all the ones he used to know.
Isn't that terrifying?
Yes.
Because I don't either. When Austin used to tell me the names of the dinos, I'd go, I didn't ever learn any of this. And he'll probably, it's going to be weird to watch him feel that way when he's older. And you're like, dude, all you wanted to talk about was dinos for all the time.
I'll show you this video that I found on like, you know, when you randomly stumble into your like Instagram archive, you're like, oh, that's cool. They keep that.
Yeah.
I have a story that I posted of him just like rattling off the names of these dinosaurs at age 3 that you're just like, this is actually insane.
It was crazy.
And he doesn't even now, he'll be like, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's not a T-Rex. That's a Carnosaurus. Like, how do you not know the difference?
How do you not know the difference?
So yeah, he's into sports and video games, and he went through Pokemon. He was big into Pokemon for a while.
He's off that?
He's off Pokemon.
He was not off that last time I saw him.
No, he's off Pokemon.
Okay. And he's on to chess.
But it's not, there's nothing, not like one thing that's all consuming right now.
Okay.
He's a variety of interests.
And that's good. For a 9-year-old, that's what you want.
Very good. Very good.
Isabella, what else?
We got an email from Spencer. We don't know where he's from, but this is Spencer.
Spencer from the world.
Question for Ashley and Katie. Are you keeping up with your Bachelor? I don't watch and only know that one season because I listen to your recaps. If not, what's your new reality show?
Oh, good question. No. I can say full
Didn't they
no.
just like fully cancel a season?
Yeah, because of that girl from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives or whatever.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I do
not
know
great.
that.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, thank you.
Look
Saw
at
that
you.
headline. I get a lot of headlines.
Ashley used to watch The Bachelorette and then give a rundown of what happened. And so I would watch it through Ashley, doodly-doo. And then Jay did Whiskey Cavalier.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, get this out of my face. I don't ever want to hear. Remember how sad he was when they canceled Whiskey Cavalier? And you and I were like, no shit. Didn't you see the writing on the wall? Did you see that there were people who were such diehard fans of Whiskey Cavalier that they like did not like our bit about Whiskey Cavalier?
Oh,
or they were like,
no.
you will respect this art that I love.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Pretty
see
crazy.
That. Wow, I feel bad that we
Jay's a
offended
god
those
to them.
people. Do they also like the French news of the week or whatever? What else didn't he do that? Something about France.
Something about
I
France.
saw Jay the other day.
How was that?
Actually, it was months ago at this point. It's very hard for me to keep track of time.
Same.
He's wonderful.
Was the cage open or closed?
The cage was closed.
Okay.
But like a lot of our old Always Lake crew like hang out.
I know.
Not us.
How do you feel about that?
We don't get invited.
Because Andrea tells me about it, and I go, so it's everybody. So
Yeah,
that's
it's
everybody.
everybody
Just
except you and me.
Ashley and I not in it, and that's fine. And that's
okay.
And that's you understanding the line between talent and production. You know?
Yep. I'm happy for
Yeah,
them.
it hurts our feelings. It hurts our feelings, especially when I found out one person that gets the invite that we don't get. But we won't say more. Do we got more? Isabel, how many more we got?
We're just going to wrap up with one more voicemail.
Okay.
This is from Nick from Brazil.
Okay.
Hi, Katie and the Casualties.
So clean.
Ashley, welcome to Casuals.
Oh, thank you.
This is Nick from Brazil, and seeing as a lot of the new fans don't know about this, I thought what better way to introduce Ashley than asking a classic sports question.
Oh my God.
So here goes. Would you pee in the shower? Or even in the bath? Thank you. Love you, meeting.
I'm sorry. Can someone explain?
I had completely forgotten about this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I had completely forgotten about this, and I was happy with that.
I think the shower is a perfectly acceptable place to pee.
I think most people think the shower is a perfectly acceptable place to pee.
And a bath is really just like a smaller swimming pool, honestly. I like to see my Avery. Probably can't say this because she'll hate me when she's older, but like she'll just be like, "I'm peeing in the bath," and like stand up and make a whole show of it. And I'm like, you know what? That's pretty gross.
Oh, you see it now. Oh, it finally clicked.
I don't think Nick and I are friends anymore.
I can't believe that's a testament to my love for you that I had completely forgotten.
Do you remember I used to like drink milk?
Vaguely.
You got over that, right? Because Dan likes milk.
likes milk.
Yeah,
so
now
I
you
had to get over it.
had to learn to love it. I don't anymore.
Did that piss you off when I got over it for Dan, but I didn't get over it
Nah,
for you at
that's love.
first? Okay, good. It's just milk. You're not still doing it.
No, I'm not.
And you're not still.
No, I would never.
I don't know about I would never. You know? I don't know about I would never.
I mean, how big is the bathtub? You know, is the water still running? Is the drain open? There's so many variables.
The one thing we didn't get to talk about that we're going to talk about and then we'll go because it's time to go is that it's been a wild experience playing Fortnite with you and your son.
Gosh.
Just so everyone knows. Ashley used to make fun of me because I was really into Fortnite. Not the cool Fortnite, not the one everyone was playing, but I used to play Save the World, which was PvE. So it's like the player, you team up with other people, co-op, and fight zombies that are the computer. Whereas most people do the 100 people dropping
Does
in
that
and
even
everybody
still
fights.
exist?
No, they got rid of it.
I can't
They
imagine
got rid of it, which is
why.
crazy.
Yeah.
But I think then they brought it back. So I do think it is around. My forts that I built are still there. They're crazy.
Oh, wow.
But anyway.
And anyway.
Ashley and I started playing, and you would call it fork knife because you hated it so much. You thought it was so stupid how much I wanted to talk about it. And then it came full circle. You, me, and Austin. We should probably do this again soon because we stopped.
I haven't played in so long.
Me neither. But for a while there,
It was regular.
Regularly, we were hopping online
Yeah.
and playing, you and your son.
Yeah.
And Avery would be there
She'd cameo.
talking.
She just wanted to FaceTime with you.
dunking, doing
That's
random
all she
things.
wanted.
Yeah, jumping on the trampoline. And we would play. And I think we won a couple
We
times.
did. We were good.
So
We were good.
Ashley plays Fortnite now.
Yeah. I haven't
heard
in
it
a
here
while. But
first.
apparently the Star Wars one is really fun. There's a Star Wars one right now.
That was when we stopped, was when the first
There
Star
was a
Wars one
different one,
came
yeah.
because it was Darth Vader AI and you hated.
I did because it's all Austin wanted to do.
Austin was like, I want to talk to Darth Vader. And we were like, we don't. We actually really don't want to talk to the AI that's in the video game. We don't care.
Yeah, it was tough.
Shout out.
That was like a really fun stretch.
Yeah, let's get back into it.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
As soon as Avery starts going to bed at a normal hour,
Yeah,
and I'm not
and
staying
that's
up
when?
till like 10 o'clock.
In 2 years or 6 years?
I
What
don't
do we
know.
give me a timeline?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Every kid's different,
Right,
as they say.
right. So that's not helpful. So just I'll wait until what she does. Ashley will send me the little alarm emoji, and that means we are on and we're ready to squat up. And so just send me one of those, and I'll
Okay.
meet you. The furthest evolution of this is we start streaming.
Oh my gosh.
You and
Would
me-
you even know how to at this point?
No, I don't know how to do any of this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know how
bet
to do
Austin
YouTube.
would be able to figure it out, honestly.
I know, and that would
That's
upset me.
scary.
That would upset me and scare me.
That's scary.
I also don't want him to get famous from
What's
it.
fun is that fun. He will sometimes be like, okay, let's pretend like we're streaming. I'll be like, what's up, chat? I'm here with my mom.
I hate it.
We're playing, and like we like do fake YouTube
No.
bits while we play together.
No.
Yeah, he wants to grow up and be a YouTuber.
Smash that like button.
A YouTuber or a football player is what he wants to be.
It's important to have realistic dreams.
Yeah,
And look, anybody can be a YouTuber. Ain't that the truth?
that is the truth.
And so I say, go for it, Austin. Not your mom, though.
You heard it here first.
Not your mom, though. Your mom doesn't seem into it. So actually, let's do chess.
No, I was like, you know what's going to be hard is I'd have to figure out how to like do all the equipment and it's just so much work. That's what happened when
Yeah.
my face went blank.
And I can't even help because it's
No, it's
all
like,
different.
it's totally
it changes
different
every
now.
day.
I know.
It's
I know.
every day, bro.
Bruh. But you know what? We're all Gucci. We're all Gucci, babe.
I thought we were going to get through it without it.
No, you didn't.
That's a good time to end it. Hey, that's it for the podcast. Ashley Braband,
Katie Nolan.
thank you so much for being here.
This was very fun.
What if you did
Thank
this like once a month?
I feel like you need to see how the numbers are because I feel like again nostalgia is like cool once, but then like in a couple months people are gonna be like, no, but like watch
First of all,
sports, watch
First of all,
sports,
it's so stupid.
have a take.
So stupid. But second of all, so stupid. I don't look at the numbers for anything.
You should.
Oh,
Your
are they
bo- your
bad?
boss is- you think I know?
I don't know. You
I-
know everything.
No, I have not. I still to this day have not consumed an entire Katie Nolan podcast since.
That doesn't hurt. I listened to Ask Ashley.
Well, it's not even what it was called. So
What was it called?
that got awkward.
Askly Braband? I listened to Askly
I
Braband.
should have called it Ask Me Braband. That was 6 episodes of just pure chaos.
What was it called?
Dear Ashley.
Same difference.
Well,
Same.
Ask Ashley was
fucking-
like an Amanda Bynes bit, wasn't it?
That's me.
Yeah.
No, I think that was Dear Ashley.
No, I think that was. I don't know.
We'll Google it.
Go look it
Shout
up.
out Amanda Bynes.
Shout out
Go look it
Amanda
up.
Bynes.
Shout out Amanda Bynes. Do you have any parting words of advice for people that now have to produce a podcast with me, namely Isabella?
I'd probably block a little bit more time than you had originally budgeted for.
They've already. We're past that. That'll do it.
And then, learn how to leave a phonetic pronunciation.
Even if it's Japanese.
Yeah, especially if it's Japanese.
This has been a very special episode of Casuals. Okay, I think this is a Tuesday episode, right? So we will,
Definitely.
yeah. And
It's
know,
Tuesday.
you got the intel.
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, June.
And
And so we'll see you on Thursday, June.
Mm-hmm.
In just in 2 short days from now. This has been Casuals. We love you. We mean it. Say thank you to Ashley.
Thank you, Ashley.
Bye. This episode has been presented by Xfinity.